that one was nice. So back away here, some decent arms in it. Keep the pressure, right? Like I said, you're going to be a really good pressure crosser if you start using your weight a little bit more.
Yeah.
Wearing the guy down a bit more. Like these double butterfly sensations.
I know, I'm getting swept a lot.
Yeah, that's probably why, right? So,
like even, I don't really know like much about like body lock passing.
Let's fix that.
I feel like I get to that position.
Yeah.
But then I get swept easily.
Yeah, because your base should be like your base is already quite solid. It's probably just you're getting underhooks the wrong place or something like that, right? So the first drill we're gonna do, there's two types of like there's a body lock and there's tripod passing. When you hear when we do tripod passing sequences, they're ones where we're floating on top of an underhook. So you go through body lock first, right? Body lock is quite simple. You get through, you get like usually a long arm and a short arm, right? So you go long arm really deep through. Now the main issue that goes wrong with body lock, right, is someone using the momentum to pull and then sweeping you to probably the overhook side, right? So when you get a body lock, the first concern is actually to pull them in. So you get the body lock.
So am I doing that?
Yeah, exactly. That's it. Pull them in. Alright, and you see how my legs are? They're gonna try to extend you or sweep to the side. So all you really care about is compressing my heels towards my body. Yeah, like that. Right? And this is where, for the first minute, you're just avoiding the sweeps. Yeah. Okay, so like, if they try to sweep you from there, you feel really hard. And get used to using your shoulder to create this comfort. Like, I'm like dragging this in and squeezing the entire body, right? Like I'm not, when I'm getting body lock, just literally squeeze the guy until they can't feel like they can use this. Right?
Head position?
Yeah, just that. They're going to try to push your head and do the second. And remember that one I said we did the same thing? Use your elbow, high step into the drop. That's going to get them to the half butterfly. If you usually have to push the half butterfly, what they finish with. They're really hoping that the guy enjoys it. So you can get to just a regular double underhooks and then pass on the other side with it. Right? With the half butterfly players though, this is where you might have some issue because right now we have the head in the wrong place and if they try to balance it that way you might go. So as soon as you step over, you almost treat it like the big man step. We get an underhook on this side, then we step up on that other leg through the foot, and we drive up it into them and shoulder like that. And you feel that? So if I kind of sweep it that way, there's very little kind of like elevation and you're pretty solid. And the best one really is like just push the knees like
So then go down there.
exactly. And then it's like push back. That's my favorite. That's what I like to do. Right? So again, every time you get like these double butterflies, another long slide with that's where you want to get. So like dive in like 2 weeks. Yes, exactly. Okay. So now they'll feel a lower back pressure and then they'll let go. So they'll start always with this. They'll be quite enthusiastic about lifting. Once they feel that feeling in their like stomach, they'll let go. Okay? And that's how you calm them down. Okay. And then you use your elbow to talk. This bit can be a little bit tricky sometimes, so you keep it like really high. But remember, just bury your elbow in, step over. And it will be quite an aggressive step, right? So if I'm doing a bit more light, I'll probably be like here and here. And you're like, yes, exactly, really quickly. And then as soon as you get change size completely, don't hang around this position. Get this on the hook, really high. And then just take that arm out, perfect. Just make sure you don't get swept back.
Okay.
Some people will let go of this, some people keep it, so just be aware of that.
Okay.
If they let go, so
I let go, triangle, yeah.
They keep it, step up on that leg. See if we can step over it, so we can balance it.
Yeah. Still good.
Yeah. And usually I just time it. I time it really well when I try to sweep it and I just step over it. That's already looking good, right? So you want to feel it. Like shoot this in, this is where if I'm leaning in, you'll be able to use your overhook and then sweep it over. Especially if you have strong legs. Diving in, and like putting it towards me, splash that. Like I said, this is the most like once you master that, just being heavy in that position, that's it. I think that style is probably like a really unique style as well. Is it in the gym?
Yeah.
It's just kind of
Yeah, I don't feel
getting
it
over
a lot.
the fear of getting smacked from that people struggle. You really get punished. You end up on the bottom now.
No matter which side you go to,
Yes.
like, the wrong.
The long arm, the short arm is really one that's going to have to push the leg. So you want that to be a boxing side, right? Yeah. And you can, I sometimes do have to let go, like someone's big tail, like that. So I just love, and I just use my elbow to connect. There's no need something silly like my elbow. Those are the main things, like don't get scared about arm moves, alright? So guys, sees their body off, and someone gets an arm out of them, and gets suddenly scared about this, it's confident, right? Like if you close that in, this is not gonna do anything to the guy, right? It's only if they're able like to create an angle, break your grip, and that's it. Now it's a little bit dangerous. And even here you can recover. Like if you bring your elbow down towards your hip, on that side, like close that gap in and square me up again. That's it. That's my overhook finish. Understand? So anyone who gets sideways like this, just grab that in, back it up, and then you'll be okay again. Right? You don't necessarily have the body block anymore, but just have that. Now step over, use your elbow, boom, you're back in business. You will eat a lot of triangle and a lot of like sweeps, but once you get over that fear and know how to shut the guy down from the sweeps and over, that's where the real body lock players do really well. Right? And again, just don't dive. The dive one.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I still dive as well, so I do get swept. It's a hard kind of like mid zone that you need to figure out. Okay? Yeah, so like that's why these combinations work really well, right? Like the big stuff, like work. And I guess other butterfly. That would be a combination of big water. Okay. But also that would be set up and then right? This is fantastic, right? This is how you get into your high ground system pretty well. And it's a good system because you just need to create that scramble to force them to turn.
Yeah.
People, they always follow.
Yeah, always do.
It's a good habit. So, yeah, you only have to be careful someone else. So from there, you're a little patient. You've got the hug.
I've got the control there, right?
But he's not really kind of come on.
So can I trap this all arm?
Yeah, so if you used to do the entry, right? Because you're used to the box. What you can do the entry at this point, you can lift that leg over, try to catch that arm.
So the same on the arm blocking.
Yeah, exactly. Because it gives you the other options, right? Which is like, again. Here, you roll, bicep hook. Yeah, right. So you can catch this, that's a crucible. From there, you can frame it, throw your leg over the top. You might be able to do an arm warrior, right? Or possibly like that. The arm warrior usually the go-to. The second most common is see your arm there. Now you try to look for my wrist. So like if you grab that wrist, it's easy like this. And now, keeping the hug on my legs, unlock your legs. And arms is the hardest one. The rest is so much easier.
Okay.
So see if you can get the arm. So I always go about it is I do the roll. I see if I can get the arm. If I can't get the arm, then I'm just trying to set up the bars. That's always my trick. But if I get the arm, that's it. The arm is a little bit more secure. I can speed. I can just take my time. Look for the arm. It's super strong.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm glad you get the.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun now.
You're gonna like kind of know the
You come off the other way.
yeah, like the lift arm, right? So like at this stage, you can't get the arms, you can't get out the arm. So the arm, the handcuff and this, you're in a pretty good position. It's not the end of the world. It's like again, you roll, guy's keeping his elbow close, like he's just like this. Just roll up the top. But I do the same as you. I hang around there for too long trying to get something.
Yeah, I just like.
End up losing the position.
Yeah, I'm trying to like work out what.
Yeah. And I think it's just this. The guy doesn't really try to go on. Just be in that position, but like once you can't get the best, don't really like
Yeah, I want that. I think it's like all work. Then it's like. Actually, I don't think it's that. It's like double on side position and then it's kind of.
on the left side. Double outside, like other diagram. Two kind of systems. All of systems.
Yeah.
If we're on the other side, it's the easiest side to escape.
Okay.
So like you're already on that side as well. But you were trying to pass the arm with the top, right?
Yeah.
Now if I start from there, you start to bridge to the other side, and someone's quite quick.
This way?
Like a hand fighting, they can break this.
Okay.
Literally exploding it, right?
Okay.
So if you're on this side, your goal is always just head to the floor. Head to the floor, and just try to get it back there, just get out of that. The other option, let's say you have one growth or something, you can also build up to an elbow and turn it that way. So like build up to an elbow, you don't have to scared about jumping. Right? Literally get up there and see if you can shake it. Right? There'll be two options from the opposite side.
Okay.
The other main reason, which is what happened to me while I'm young, try to get to the other side of past this arm hold, is just literally giving the arm down across the room. And I just do it on the other side.
Yeah, that happens to me a lot.
Okay, so, but if you were, let's say you were on the other side, now it's 60 right? So now you got the arm work, but it's very fun.
Yeah.
I was armboard, they come like that. So that's how I learned.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that happens to me quite a lot actually.
Yeah, so
Okay, that's good to know that that's not.
yeah, so just
Actually-
to always say, if you're ever on the underhook side, you're either getting it back to the floor or trying to turn.
Okay.
On the other side, you can do that too.
Yeah. I think actually, the meantime, I can't remember if I got this one or not.
It's a mixture of something. Then you start off the way, try to come up without it coming up.
I see.
Most people here, they bounce like me, right? And then that's why you sink in the show. You stay in that position, you get one result. So you end up, and then
Is
you
it
just,
just like-
and then you just turn it. Like that time. That's why I have
Yeah, also these back tapes got like turbo as well.
Yeah, just try to make it turn. You want to really just try to open it right off the rim. Like, there's a couple of stars. You have to be people who are trying to guard.
Yeah.
People who just turn.
Yeah.
You have to read the type of turn that you're not passing. But you already had a good position. Always stay with double up. Always stay with my first like look at like the tug, right? I like cup the hip, ribs, anything I can find it. I'm just trying to tug the guy to see if I can break it down. If I can ever break it down, maybe get like a wristband, pull grip, anything like this, open up the space and then start facing back. If I do a tug, the guy doesn't do it, I'm trying to pull the hook at the same time.
Okay.
Just trying to pull that. And then the main rule is, you know, one side hook, main back control.
Okay.
So we look for that wrist on the other side. And then here's where most of the time we're doing like pull grips. The guy's trying to get his back to the floor, and then roll it over, and get it back. Trying to play with the switch. Yeah, exactly. Trying to get that, like, move the guy. The tuck is just, it serves me well. So like, yeah, my hand guy, double up hooks, look away from me, just pull my hand. So then you can see actually see like the back. If they're quite strong in their base, tug and throw your hook at the same time. That will happen. Yeah. And then you can hide their back, so you go with them, all the way to the other side, you get a second.
Okay, nice.
And if I can't ever get that, I just keep tugging. I just keep like patient in the position and just tug. Now you are gonna have still people roll over their shoulders. Those are a little bit more dangerous.
Okay, sure.
Because they're like trying to counter attack. Possibly get into your legs.
Yeah.
Like with those players, right, they like trying to look to do this. Roll over the shoulder. If you're sleeping, the leg will be like somewhere here. You just grab it with it. And you go to stop it. Double underfoots, when someone goes, notice like control that hip. Like as an only see it. Yeah, that's a side control, like smacking it. Yeah. My leg will like go these are the people like time for bending guys. You gotta be strong. Yeah. Right. You'll be turtle.
So,
Take double unders. Now when I take double unders, it's not like I don't get attached to the gloves, right? It's like if I'm like cocking that hip,
yeah.
the other one is like a wrist or something like this. It's these kind of things.
But when you get it initially, like
Yeah.
initial position, is it there and then transition?
Don't hug because you're gonna get like trapped and rolled
Okay.
and forward and all this kind of stuff.
cool.
Like if I'm controlling, I'm like this. Or like this way, ooh, or you're just messing with your base. And if I do a roll now, so then on top there, you're feeling it, move away, then do the roll. So straight to something.
Just follow it.
Yeah, follow.
Yeah, guys do that quickly as well. Actually, there's sometimes
It's a nightmare. Like before they even turn.
Yeah, it's kind of just like a one flow, like one.
It's how people recover most.
Yeah.
It's like those types of roles. So there you do a nice like pretty much do what I just showed you without realizing pulling on that hip. And then you from the roll. That's a good set. Can't really see the hand fight. Ongoing series, at least controlling the wrist. Turns. I find sometimes harder than the skates.
Yeah, okay.
You leave your head in the
fun
place,
so
you get out of it so easily.
Yeah.
The main tips I can give you for back control is like, you've got to know a couple of situations, right? The first one is like, again, the under and over the side, right? When we're on the other side, you need to have a head moving on the side, kind of. So you can't work that guy's head. If the guy's head does go there, you're doing everything you can. So you go to the back, and then grab the chain, take the hook, use your feet to push them as well, whatever you can get to get the back to the side. Normally we're looking for wrist control, and then we're looking for chin. Where you got a better chance to maybe lock in the ring and get choked, but they can't slip their head out, right? So the benefit of this side is like, if I go like the seatbelt or anything like this, your head can't go into the floor, you can't do that escape of the turn in anymore. Your head just needs to be dead. Right? So it blocks you from the place. But if you have that right angle where the guy gets into a run with you, he gets that, what is that? And then no recovery from that. Unless I'm able to like pull you all the way over to the side. That's pretty much what happens. Like, you're losing the position, you need to pull the guy over to the other side.
Okay.
Like, you're losing the position here, you need to pull the guy to the other side.
Okay.
If you get that, like on the concept, you start to get more and more control. Right? But ideally, you pick the weak side, the weak side, and you get good head position. This is like a very good back, right? So if I try to get the head to the floor, if I do, pulling it over and trying to recover it.
Okay, so
you can do it. Yeah, you try to get there, and maybe you get stuck in your head and isolate your arms or whatever. And you got to get it, right? If you're really using it, you need to all the way across the back, everything, all the way through the back, and you just do it from the street. That's why I don't really go from one side to the other, because they slow down the curve every time. Every time there be like some sort of bridge or use that side, you can sneak in and choke at the same time, and it's a great little. Yeah, it'll come with time, but I still probably back.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Some tiring as well.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah.
it. What was that? I was like, just surviving.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know not from experience. I've never really. I kind of go there naturally still sometimes, but I realize pretty quickly like.
People are very good to control the tools in this practice. I just want to control them. Like, what's the pop? So, it's hard for somebody else. Like, here, you throw it out. Maybe those who leave that one over there. Even if you take over there, there's not much. I don't really have strategy wise, when you're rolling, right? I want you to focus on like pressure. You know he's gonna get into entries and sweeps, right? But he's probably the best guy who will be able to see your progress on the pressure, how well it's going, right? Because he plays a lot of bench bars. With those players, you have to like be able to use this kind of like really heavy position. Stop them from humbling their legs to the side. So like constantly doing this away from them, developing this stance is required, right? Once you develop this stance, you keep going. Then they'll pummel the legs in. When you pummel the legs in, you'll go in there. Right? And anytime they recover into half guard or something like that, then you're going into some big steps, right? So you're always practicing. It's like you don't stay really long. You grab your leg or whatever, it's like like get it across. It's basically the anti-leg lock game is pressure. It's pretty much that, right? But most people get worried about leg locks. Run away. That's what actually gives them the entrance. It's like you're trying to back away. But it takes a little bit of like change of like mindset in terms of like using the leg locks. Literally have to go out and have it and like run away. But it's not wrong either, right? When you escape to the team, you go back, right? Like get out of there, slip the knee line, and that's it, get out. But when we're dealing with entries, it's a little bit different. That's something who got the entry on it and got access to it. And that's when we're going to run away. But if there's no entry, like in both, you should shut down the entry early as possible. Double underhooks, not really supporting technique to learn against two of those guys as well. It's like scenarios where he's on his back, you want to be going through there. Right? Because then you can shot against the side, just to like turn to like Grammy. He's going to probably do a Grammy, which is like that. And that way, like close and turtle, and do your bows, and right?
Okay.
But it will be a complete different shift in style. But I realize that. It'll take a little while. Start with the lower base, get good at the body locks, and then build up the confidence of the body locks, And then you probably be the best guy to test the body locks on and how well it's improved. Because you don't wrong with sweeps every time.
Yeah,
Right?
sure.
And then once the every sweep, like every single rep that you do, it's gonna make it better.
Yeah.
I still get strapped by him when I'm body locking him, so I know some scenarios that I need to hold it and kind of be tied up, and that's like the base. So I reckon inside trying to go,
So if you get to a body lock position, if their legs start to get extended, do you just are you transitioning to something else? Or are you gonna like, if you can't go so much?
So if you're comfortable, you should always be able to pull them in, right? The reason why you can't pull them in is because they have a hand. Right? And at this point, you're using your head to push them right in the center of the chest. And then you just drive that in and pull at the same time. And pretty much you should be able to break it in and stuff like that, right? If you can't, you just have extremely strong shoulders, and then probably go up. But I reckon you should be able to do it. Right? The only real time we like to let go of the body lock is scenarios where the guy just managed to slip out, like you're using it. But even then, right, it's nice to body lock fast, you need to try it. Slide this under the build up all the way up to our tiptoes, and then we get our head over to the side, and we just focus on them not getting those guardrails. Right? Which takes a little bit. This is the hardest part about this exercise. It's like you need to stop it from doing this and just right? And if you can only do that by using your hips, so you have to keep the position, you like to the side, and then walk a little bit so you can feel your shoulder beginning to me, and then really compress your thighs in, but stay in the position again. So try to sweep you. You're really active in the position, use this hand as base on the floor. Yeah, so it's not unstable, and eventually you get to half right. That's the next stage.
Yeah.
Once you get those
That
two
position
together,
doesn't feel
it's
wrong for me.
now I'm very good at it because I spent quite a while like drilling it. But man, just few like weeks doing this, I absolutely it's so hard to get it back to the time. The biggest tip I can give you is just like when you're coming in, right? So you can do this pretty much anytime with the butterfly. You come this way. Offshot for a lot of those. The main thing from it is like it's your initial entry. You can do it anytime the next thing one. Someone's got like double legs on it. I can get it under the body. I just get my head over the top. Like this. This is pretty much it. Right? Now, if I'm ever shifting to the side, this is where the sweep's gonna happen. Right? So I'm always going in this direction a little bit, right? And you see how I'm like, I actually like point up like this, and I drive this into your right foot, so I can put more weight onto the foot, right? And again, how I learned this really is I just stayed on top, and I was away from getting the guard of me, all kind of sweep. All I care about is around. Yeah, you're trying to sweep me. I'm just like floating on top, and then if they get to there, they stop me. You get it?
Okay.
So it's pretty like it's good, man. It's like it's one of the best boxing styles I have learned. But you just have to be patient. Don't try to box. Just develop the songs.
Okay.
And then you have like double butterfly, hip smashes, all of these different ways of draining the guy. It's like your legs will start to work. That's the main skill. But you can see like all of your rounds there, you could add this
Yeah, I see.
body lock style, kind of like entries to it.
I think I'll probably just like disengage almost when that's opportunities there, but
That's mainly how I like pace them out. Because you've got so much energy at the beginning. I have to like tame them by using those type of pressure passes. And he's starting to learn it and talk as well, so you see he's a bit more confident on the ball. But your leg locks cut, right? You mentioned you've got to come outside quite a bit. Probably a position.
Coming from like, I'm getting like here a lot, like this side of it, but then I'm ending up like here.
This is no good.
Yeah.
You can still follow, so you can use it, right? But this is the main is also healthy because you got a front leg, right? So I shouldn't really get into that really for base every time. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
So when you first enter though, your legs are always in there.
Yeah.
Spike on. You made this position, they'll grab the back of your neck and try to push you. You need to react by doing that.
Yeah.
Right? Now, you have an inside move. Right? So when you do this, people will try to sit back. Go for this.
Yeah, okay.
You get quite leg on side.
Yeah.
So when you get to the side, you also want to bring this leg over the top. So you pose it up to turn. When it exposes that, you can start looking for the little come up.
Okay.
So as long as you do that, and you're flexing in the position, they won't have a chance to attack you back. Right?
Yeah.
But from there, there's no many attacks. Right? If I try to chase this, I'm ready to twist on my body.
Yeah.
We got a good read. From there, we usually switch the grip. So we go backhand, swap it over. Yeah. And make a fist. Try to scoop as much as you can in that way. Okay? And then close both of the fists. That's perfect. That's the powerful thing. So you will start with that first initial grip you had. Just quickly swap.
So
There.
there.
No under your own hand. Yeah, just like so. Oh, that's perfect. Right? And from there, the main break that we kind of do is like bring my toes towards the block. Yeah. And then just move this wrist up. It doesn't take much to go.
Okay.
You can feel your heel instantly back.
Yeah. Nice.
So yeah, you're on top, right?
Yeah.
I really like how it's like actually because I play this guard where I put my shin there.
Yeah.
Or shoot for the box.
Yeah. This is where I get to go all the time.
So like I mentioned, most of the issue is like you leg dragging it, right? Start here, and then you grab the back of my neck, move back, and then drop it into the floor. Now I'm next to this, that's it. So pretty much anytime I get to it, I am expecting people to do that, but I'm just ready. So like when they start getting in or pushing me, I'm just doing this, just like short quick, go to the side. So they shouldn't really be able to go anywhere. Most people they drop to the ceiling at some point, you get to there, grab shrimping and pushing. And I often use this foot as to push and pull up, so hand fight. And then once I get to here, it's like pretty much just a brief straight up. Get that bend. Now you might not be able to because of like blocking your leg or something. Yes. And at that point you really need to like learn some like butterfly action.
Sometimes I get to that.
This is like a strong attack, so you do this one as well. It's really great, just like arching and foot up. Ideally, the door is super strong. That's our first initial grip. Just so arrow. That's awesome. Yeah, the punishing thing about outside is that leg drag still. In 1 second,
I don't know if it's the same. Yeah, it's from like here.
that's perfect.
There.
Just
Some over there. This.
just straight across.
Okay.
I'll use it sometimes to push it away, like let's say they have a grip in the back of my neck.
Yeah.
Use that,
So there's two different options. Like this.
Yeah.
That or there's like in the same.
Ring just means it's going across your legs, not just like, it could be like with your leg inside, outside.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
this is just us flaring to stop it and smack.
Okay.
But yeah, you never want to go inside.
Yeah.
Like I mentioned, if you can't get across like this, you go to a butterfly step. Use that to kind of elevate that foot a little bit. Get yourself a foot up. Let's see if you can stop with the hands and march it to yeah, if they make something like, a lot of people make the mistake of trying to roll into position.
Yeah.
Roll out, because then he's so deep in the front. Yeah, it's like,
So from here you wouldn't roll.
I don't need to roll. You roll it, I roll. Switch first really quickly and just finish off with that. They'll try to roll and get tapped off. Or they'll roll very early, which means that they have to follow the roll.
Yeah.
Finish it on all sides. Follow the roll as well, it's quite difficult. Tuck your elbow in. Forehead goes in the floor. Roll over. And this is where it tends to slip.
Yeah.
And then they'll come up and squash you.
Yeah. I get that on a lot of people actually.
So now you have to go back again. Really. So flare your knee open and then reset. Yes. You're going to see a cycle of that happens. So,
Yeah.
and it's very rare that I can actually get a full finish when someone rolls. It's always like slip that go and then I'm back to the other side and maybe I have a better chance the second time. It's just because it slips quite easily by the grip of like ankles is stripped a certain way, which is like quite easy to do. You probably do it as well. So normally when someone reaps you, right, and you're turning away or spinning to the side, I want to grip like this. As you're rolling, you basically at this point over here, you're going to flare your knee open like this. And you're going to try to sneak your foot into this ankle, right? It ends up slipping out. Like that. There you go. Good. Got the grip. Yeah, flare the knee, slip out. Exactly. Right? And if the guy has double outside and he's kind of out of go up, yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna squat. And there's this point of no return here. So I have to like push it right there. So I can read again and then go to my attack. This is where eventually the guy will escape. That's the hard part, not double outside.
Yeah, people are good. To smash you.
Like a frame is like, you get that early framing though, but it comes goes into that. You'll always be able to get your shit. And then you can get to like the most. At least now you have the read option and the other.
Yeah.
What if like sometimes it's hard to do that? They don't see you in the room. Like I'm not scared about like this. That. So you're thinking I should go to it's no beneficial in the long run. It's mostly really good at buildings.
So it's better to go to that sort of financial strength.
I'd say so. It's just because you can outside the ring. Just use it. One flat, someone gets a sticky hook. You get like really good developed hooks. Like this hook just doesn't get out of there. When you're rolling, stay rolling. You don't know it.
And even if I clear,
It's not matter. You can't smash me and stuff. It's really safe. But not a lot of people find it from the outside.
yeah.
Quite a lot of it. A lot of people don't find it right. Yeah, like these guys are just expert at it. Super high drops and things. Like when they make footballs, it turns out
position kind of feels okay to me. But like that like semi-extended position is like really taxing there.
Like, the best players out there, they always say, never stop. That is very nice. People think back at it.
Yeah, and one other thing like the transition, I think we did it before that, I'm not really getting it, so like if I'm
Back to 6 there.
yeah. Like if I've just got, so from here, and then clear that, I think we did like a thing,
X.
the X, is that there? I don't really know what's that. It's there. That's it.
Yeah, you can go both ways as well. Go the up way as well.
And then,
This one goes in.
okay, so clear that.
And then,
Yeah, and that comes to
yeah, like that. That's why you kind of see it together. The problem is like you're slow there, faster.
that's
It's really like the guy goes like this, they're ready.
yeah, how do you see that? Didn't touch that on time.
Kind of, right? So how it works, and I don't do this, right? So
Okay.
get back. But how one leg X works is, see right now, we don't actually play it properly because our hips are never up. Your hips should be clinging into the
Yeah,
entire
okay.
time. Now, once
Ah,
I
that's not fun.
once I clear this, right, what's just gonna happen to him? He drops, right?
Okay.
Very good one leg X players, the hips
drop.
don't drop. So even when you hit it, they're like that. So if I try to back step now, fuck that.
Yeah. But I don't know what like improves like that feeling.
I think it's four, right?
Yeah, I think it's that. I think I've actually got quite a backward to
I'm not very good at it, but sometimes that's the kind of one. It's like, you clear that, try
Yeah.
to back step now, it goes really over, you see?
Yeah. Okay.
That can go to my head. But I don't do that, it's like so hard. So I just rely on catching that leg, right? Which is like, they'll clear it, and then like, as they back step it, I'm trying to like, grab the hold of it to stop it.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah.
mainly because if I leave the leg a bit close to me, right? If you left the leg a little bit further, clear it with the aggressive back step, then I'm just relying on my leg trying to stop it.
Okay.
So just like that. And then I try to grab something really quickly and switch to my leg. If I skip any of these steps, they usually happen.
Yeah.
And if they do back step all the way through, let's get out of there straight away.
Okay.
Get out of there. Okay?
Yeah.
Otherwise it'll box your legs.
Nice.
So try the reach one, because you got a little bit more longer reach. So you'll be here, right? Anytime they go like this, try to block that fire and extend this leg up basically.
So
Yeah,
there.
really like stop them from backstepping.
Okay.
So here, this, yes. Alright, now grab the foot straight away. Go
This-
into X.
Oh.
This way. Grab the foot. Like that. And then you just put your knee outside. Flare it over.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not getting there.
Do that again.
Okay.
Just a couple little reps to do that. Now you're putting your leg in, so it's just your foot. Right?
There.
It's just your foot. It doesn't have to be fast either. Like you can get that. Once you got double control, you're good.
Okay.
Like once you got this, like yeah, you can even show this leg like that. You're fine. Like from there, if you want to go butterfly action instead, just go butterfly action. Like from that, or you
There.
go to your X. Yeah. Like that gives you way too much control. But don't extend me, because that leg is so valuable. Pull it. Because even here, right? If you just flare this open and pull, you might be able to sweep it.
Okay.
And then come up.
Awesome.
Yeah, it'll take a bit of leg dexterity.
Yeah.
So you're constantly moving. That's one of the best kind of more against players and ex players. They're just very good at off balancing you guys. Not necessarily they're sweeping you, but they're like making you base and kind of trying to slide every single time. And it's like hard work just being on top, balancing.
Yeah.
But if you're slow and just trying to hold on to the position, then it's superior. Yeah, it's tricky. Don't move fast. Not fast. Those smaller guys, they'll probably be able to
so proud.
Yeah. I loved it. As soon as you taught that class, I was like.